You have had tough situations in your life where you weren't on 100% sure that you're going to make it. You literally didn't know if you're going to survive this. For example, losing your job, breaking up with your girlfriend, or something like that. And the thing is that this is life. And you're definitely going to have tough situations in the future. And today we're going to see how actually mastering calisthenics is going to improve your life and is going to help you to deal with situations like these in the future. So I think that you already know that if you're going to train calisthenics, if you're going to stay consistent, first of all, you're going to build a great physique. And second of all, you're going to learn cool skills, you're going to feel more confident and all of that stuff. But you already know that. You don't need me to tell you that this is going to happen. But first of all, let's discuss the things that you don't see straight away. I'm sure that you have heard this saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And this is true. And this applies to literally every single person on the planet. So let's get back to the tough situations in life. As I said, you're going to have a lot of hard situations in the future. Even if your life is perfect now, you're definitely going to have some, hard situations, and that's fine. The thing is that the question is how you're going to deal with them. And here it comes the part where calisthenics is going to teach you to become a better person. It's going to teach you how to become stronger and how to deal with hard situations and actually, deal with them, not just ignore them or run away from them. And the main things that calisthenics is going to teach you is consistency and discipline. And these two, let's call them skills, because in my opinion, this is actually a skill that you work on. These two things are going to literally help you improve in every other area of your life. Let's say, for example, that you're struggling with consistency, right? And as I told you, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're struggling with consistency, you're going to struggle in your job with consistency. You're going to struggle with your family with consistency. You're not going to be able to spend time with your family consistently. You're not going to show up to your job consistently and do the work that is required from you. Because obviously you have other goals in your life except calisthenics and except your physique. I suppose that if you're watching this video, your goal is not to become the best calisthenics athlete in the world. So you have also other goals, right? And training calisthenics is going to teach you to show up to your workouts every single day. Not day, because you're not going to train every single day, but you got what I mean. It's going to teach you the consistency, and once you master this skill in terms of calisthenics, this is going to translate to every single other aspect of your life. So you're going to be consistent with your family, which means that you're going to spend time with them. You're going to be consistent with your job, which means that you're going to make it better, you're going to get better results. And for example, if you have goals for having a higher salary, making more money, or whatever other types of goals you have, this is going to translate there. So basically, staying consistent with calisthenics, working on your physique, working on your habits, basically becoming a better version of yourself, this is going to influence all other aspects of your life. The next thing that calisthenics is going to help you overcome is overcoming your limiting beliefs. Because all of us, it doesn't matter how much money you're making, it doesn't matter if you have 10 out of 10 physique, it doesn't matter how successful you are, all of us have limiting beliefs. And right now, you definitely have limiting beliefs that are holding you back, once again, in your job, in your family, in your relationships, or any other sphere of your life. And the cool thing about calisthenics is that it's going to help you break them all, literally. Because once you start training calisthenics, you most likely have a lot of limiting beliefs that you're too heavy, you're too tall, this is not for you, you're not genetically gifted, you can't achieve, amazing skills in calisthenics because for whatever reason. And all of that are limiting beliefs. And once you stay consistent with calisthenics, once you're going to show up for the workouts, once you're going to actually do the work that is required from you, step by step, you're going to break all of these limiting beliefs. You're going to see that This sport is not only for genetically gifted athletes. You can also achieve the skills that you want. You can also achieve the physique that you want. And step by step, you're going to actually shred all of these limiting beliefs, and you're going to see that it's possible. And the same thing is going to happen in every other aspect of your life, because as we remember from the beginning of the video, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So once you start seeing the results in calisthenics, once you actually start seeing that it is possible and you're changing, you're going to start changing in any other aspect of your life. And I'm going to give you a quick example from my life. When I started calisthenics, I thought that learning skills like one arm handstands, planches, all of that stuff, it's impossible for me because I have big legs, I have been playing football, and I had all of these limiting beliefs in my head. But once I actually started training properly, I was also working with a coach, and once I actually achieved the results that I wanted, this limiting belief fade away. And now this is helping me in every other aspect of my life, because I understand that everything is possible as long as you're doing the right thing, you're following the right plan, and you actually believe that it's possible for you. Because if you have this invisible barrier in your head, you're not going to achieve the results that you want. First, you need to break the barrier in your head, then you actually need to start putting in the work, and then the goals that you have are going to be realized. And finally, calisthenics is going to help you deal with bad, negative energy, because all of us, once again, have difficulties. All of us are going through some stuff, and sometimes we have too much negative energy in our lives. And what most people do is, instead of getting rid of that energy or using it in some way to benefit themselves, they just numb the pain with bad habits, maybe alcohol, maybe video games, maybe smoking or whatever. Like, they just find a way to numb that pain for a while and kind of ignore it, but it's still there. It's not going anywhere, and this is just a temporary fix. But what you can do for you with this energy and calisthenics is, you can use, because energy is power, and you can use your energy. Once you have a lot of negative energy, once you have a lot of tough situations going on, you can use all of that negativity to fuel your workouts. And once you use all of that for something productive, for something good, because you're going to show up, you're going to do the work, you're going to be consistent, and from all of that negative energy, you're going to create something beautiful, because you're going to build your physique, you're going to shred your limiting beliefs, you're going to unlock your dream skills in calisthenics. Like, you can see that you take this negative emotion and you basically transform it into something positive, instead of just numbing the pain with, once again, bad habits that are not going to do anything good for you. And finally, you need to understand that calisthenics is a long journey. You're not going to master calisthenics in 1 week, 1 month, even 1 year, and you just need to enjoy the process and take it step by step. But the thing is that if you actually build a discipline, if you actually learn to stay consistent with it, and if you improve intentionally with every single workout, you're going to get the results. Like, that's guaranteed. You're going to build your dream physique, you're going to learn cool skills, and this is going to stay with you for life. Yes, it's going to take time, but time is going to pass anyway, and you can at least do something with that time. You can at least do something that you're going to be proud of after that, because you're going to learn stuff that most people will never achieve in their life. Because most people are not even going to try to achieve that, because they still think that it's impossible. They still have limiting beliefs. But you are not going to have limiting beliefs, because you already shred them and you're already putting in the work. So for me personally, calisthenics is just not just a sport, it's a lifestyle, and you're building habits that are going to help you not just in calisthenics, but in life in general. And this is going to help you deal with hard situations, because once again, discipline, consistency, and all of that will, basically, because you're building your willpower, all of that is just going to make your life way smoother, and it's going to help you just deal with life. And as a bonus, you get a great physique, cool skills, and something that you can be proud of until the rest of your life. And if you want to start calisthenics but you don't really know how to start, where to start, how to do it properly so that you can make faster progress and actually get the most out of your time, or for example you're already training calisthenics but you're feeling stuck, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to unlock all of these cool skills that you're training for, you can apply for my one-on-one coaching. The link is going to be in the description. It's just a simple application, you're going to fill it out and I'm going to reach out to you. But this is only for the serious ones, for the serious people. If you're ready to stay consistent, if you're ready to build that discipline over time, and you're ready to actually, invest your energy and time into calisthenics, this is for you. If you just want some quick results for 1 or 2 weeks, this is not for you. This is only for serious people. So thank you for watching. I hope that you learned something new today and it was helpful. Once again, expect redemption as always, and see you in the next one.